All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to unpack a really powerful idea, something that gets to the heart of what thankfulness is all about. It's this journey from simply saying, thank you for a gift, to actually living a life that honors the giver.
I mean, think about it. That's the question that really kicks this whole thing off. Is thank you the end of the conversation, or is it the beginning of something more? Well, the idea here is that true, deep gratitude has a next step, a what now, that really changes the whole game.
And to get a handle on that next step, we're going to start with a pretty amazing old story. It's all about the importance of physically marking those big moments of grace in your life so you literally can't forget them. It all starts with the people of Israel, standing at the edge of a massive flooding river.
So picture this scene from the book of Joshua. These people have just seen something absolutely incredible. The Jordan River, which is raging at flood stage, basically just stops. The water piles up in a heap and they all walk across on totally dry ground. It's a mind-blowing miracle. But what God tells them to do right after, well, it's a little weird.
The instructions they get are super specific. This isn't just some vague, hey, don't forget this happened. No, it's a detailed 3-step action plan. Go back into the middle of that dry riverbed, pick up 12 huge stones, one for each tribe, haul them out and build something with them. This wasn't just about making something that looked cool. It was about burning the memory of this event right into the landscape itself.
And here's the real reason why. The monument was designed to be a conversation starter. It was built to make the next generation ask a question. Hey, what's the deal with this pile of rocks? It wasn't just a nostalgic memorial for the people who were there. It was a teaching tool, a physical prompt to retell the story and pass their faith down the line.
Okay, so this whole story about the stones, it's way more than just ancient history. It's actually showing us a fundamental truth about what gratitude is. Those stones were gratitude made real, made tangible. And that's our first big takeaway. You see, the point is that gratitude isn't just a warm, fuzzy feeling you get. It's an active, 2-part process. Step 1, you have to consciously stop and remember the good that's been done for you. But, and this is key, it can't stop there. Step 2, you have to express that thanks in a real, concrete way. For the Israelites, it was building a monument. For us, it might be writing a letter, or doing a favor, or changing our behavior. A thankful thought that just stays in your head, it's kind of incomplete.
So, turning gratitude into an action is a huge deal. But what happens if that action is only saying the words thank you, and then you just move on? What if all the grace we receive doesn't actually change us? There's a story from the sermon that really shines a light on this danger.
So get this, there's a new employee at a company, and they are constantly messing things up, just not good at the job. But they have this incredibly kind and talented senior colleague who always comes in, fixes their mistakes, and encourages them. The new employee says thanks, sure, but then they go tell their friend, it's totally fun if I screw up. My senior colleague will just cover for me. You see the problem? The kindness they're receiving isn't making them better, it's just enabling them to stay the same.
And that story, it kind of holds a mirror up to us, doesn't it? It forces us to ask a really tough question. Do we sometimes treat grace, whether it's from God or from other people, like it's a right that we're owed? Like it's an entitlement, a safety net that lets us be lazy or careless? Or do we see it as a precious gift that comes with a responsibility to grow, to change, and to honor the one who gave it?
This whole idea leads us straight to a pivotal moment in the message, a really profound encounter that completely reframes our relationship with God. It moves us from thinking about what's been done for us to what we're going to do in response. So, Joshua is now the general of Israel's army. He's near the city of Jericho checking things out before the big battle. And suddenly, he's confronted by this warrior, standing there with his sword drawn. As any military leader would, Joshua immediately tries to figure out what's going on. Is this guy friend or foe?
Joshua asks the logical question, are you for us or for our enemies? He's expecting a simple answer, right? I'm on your side. But the answer he gets is an absolute showstopper. The man, who turns out to be the commander of the Lord's army, says, neither. Not for you, not for them. Neither. It just completely pulls the rug out from under Joshua's entire worldview.
And right there, that's the mic drop moment of this whole thing. The commander's answer shows Joshua that he was asking the wrong question entirely.
Mature faith isn't about trying to get God to sign up for our team, to fight our battles, to bless our plans. It's about asking how we can sign up for His team and align our lives with His plans. The whole perspective just flips upside down.
So this is where it all comes together. This total shift in perspective is what defines the final journey of gratitude, moving from a thankfulness that's focused on me to a commitment that's focused on God.
We can really break it down into two big stages. Stage 1 is God for me. And this stage is absolutely essential. This is building the stones of remembrance, remembering those Jordan River moments and saying thank you for all the incredible grace you've been shown. It's the foundation, but you're not meant to live there forever. The goal is to mature into stage 2, I forgot. This is where gratitude transforms into dedication. It stops being just about what God can do for me, and it becomes about what I can do for God.
It's such a simple phrase, but it's a massive declaration, isn't it? I forgot. It's a commitment. It's the ultimate response to that commander's challenge. But you know, there's a subtle little trap hidden in those very words.
Just listen to how similar those sound. I forgot and I forgot. It's kind of scary how close they are. A life that's supposed to be about commitment can so easily, so quietly, slip into a life of forgetfulness. We forget the grace, we forget the purpose, and we slide right back into making it all about us. That commitment to be for God is something we have to choose every day. Otherwise, we just forget.
And that really leaves us with this one final thought to chew on. Those stones of remembrance from yesterday are meant to be the fuel for our actions today. Real, mature gratitude doesn't just look backward with thanks, it looks forward with purpose. The challenge for all of us is to live in a way where our memory of grace becomes the engine for a life lived for something much bigger than ourselves.